Sever, a warm welcome to you, miss. How may I be your service? Oh man, if there's new characters, it's gonna be a bit hard for me to come up with more names. More voices. What will happen if you stream a green screen and face rig at the same time? Do you want to try it? Let's get out of this conversation and try it. Actually, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because the webcam only works with one instance at a time. So when OBS is using it, then Phaser can't use it. So it's pretty sad. A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? Now that I think of it. I mean, it sounds like a pretty good idea. Now that I think of it, I have heard tell of a foreigner who may be the man of whom you speak. Huff huff. Begging your pardons, miss, but did you say you know Inspector Hildiobrando? An acquaintance of yours, I presume? I do not know his name, but only that he is here by invitation of Lord Edmund, or so it is rumored. Surely as a ward of House Fortins, it would be a trifling matter to go and ask after him at the manor. Cord, I knew it was Serenity to Fortham's Manor. I actually forgot Nashu's voice, but I'm pretty sure I did a pretty normal voice for her. I'm gonna see if I remember how to do Hildiobrand's voice, because I completely... It's been a while, man. Oh, it's a different night. Well met, Miss Surgery. Do you require assistance? Aye, it is as you say. At this time, Lord Edmund is entertaining a foreign guest. Sir, we found the inspector. If I'm not mistaken, their meeting should be ending shortly. If you like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for our guest to depart. A gazebo? Aren't those dangerous? Then again, you seem a responsible sort. Not like to let a wild gazebo run amok. Very well, we humbly accept your offer. Nashu, please. And if it wakes up, I'll have you there to protect me. Nashu, please. Did you know in Fire Emblem there is a gazebo called Amiibo Gazebo? Fantastic stuff, man. Oh. That must be Inspector Hildiobrando. Nice, the soundtrack, man. The Hildiobrando theme. I cannot well imagine how adorous your journey must have been. Truth be told, I found the brisk Corthan air to be rather invigorating. It stimulates the body and mind both. A welcome benefit when one must discuss matters of commerce. I dare say we would not have accomplished so much otherwise. There you are, Inspector. I've been looking all over for you. Oh no. I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but two of my beloved son's faithful companions. Well, we got the wrong voice. Lord Goldberg, but I thought... Oh, he is a foreign. Hildy in Ishgard. This is the first I've heard of. Aha! I found you at last, heretic. Oh my god, new guy. How do we voice him? I don't know what accents can we give. Have I given people Russian accents? I think I have. Let's pick a... Yes, you! Let's go. Let's get a bit racist here, shall we? Doesn't apply, but whatever. The hulking brute with a mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself for the Inquisition at once. I beg your pardon, this man is old town merchant, here at the behest of House Fortams. Such baseless accusations will not be tolerated. Guest of House Fortams? Then he couldn't possibly. Though there were those two wards dead, but they were acquitted of all charges in a trial by combat. And if he demands the right to, then I would personally have to. Oh dear. Nice squad, good. 1,000 apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I am Sir, and as you may have guessed, I am an inquisitor who has been charged with investigating reports of a rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual. It's probably him. Oh, a heretic, you say? One who bears a passing resemblance to me? I, a man rather muscular, wearing dark garments and acquitting himself in somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some might say. This heretic sounds like the spring image of Inspector Hildiobrando. Could he be a fan? Say again, you're acquainted with such a man? I see. And the man you are looking for is Lord Colbert's son? It would seem that our investigation may have be connected. So I put you to a proposal. The first reported sightings of the heretic I am tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Maybe we should journey there together. It is, after all, possible we are seeking the self-same individual. If so, and if he is innocent, it would be for the best if you were present when I apprehend him, and that we might resolve this matter without incident. Ripman, I'm gonna help him get. I say we go with him, Sola. This looks like our best lead yet. That's great. I'm gonna go help catch him. Then I shall accompany you all. It's been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son, and if there is a chance we might be reunited, I shall be glad to seize it. Then it is settled. We shall leave for Falcon's Nest at once. Hi, the best part in doing this post stuff, at least we can fly around anytime. Oh, we actually walk off. Because we're not standing there, that's true. I wonder how many chapters are there in this one. Mr. Shidori, are these your traveling companions? We didn't give him a voice previously, so it's just gonna be how it is. It's gonna be normal. The mysterious muscular vagabond. Ah, yes. Patrol sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Thinking he might be a lost traveler, they called out to him, but rather than approach, he fled. Quite frankly, I'm surprised you bothered to come all this way. The sighting barely warranted a mention in my report. Aha! The unmistakable scent of his heresy. Terribly sorry. An old habit I picked up from a mentor. I know. I will not rush to judgment as before. Still, much as I hope you find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire we instead unearth a lingering pocket of our heresy. Of late, there have been virtually no confirmed instances of heretical misdeeds. It's gotten so bad that some are speculating our funding may be reduced. Or worse, that the Inquisition operations might come under review. That is why I had loaned as my witness. I will find and bring a heretic to justice and prove that our order still has value in these uncertain times. Yes, I understand you have your reasons, but whether or not this vagabond was a heretic remains to be seen. Still, if you're set upon your course, you might begin your search near the Dust Vigil. An excellent suggestion, Sir Redwold. Should we succeed in our endeavor, rest assured that you will have your share in glory. I don't know if he wants that, but okay. The hunt continues. Onward to Dust Vigil. I'm told that the region is especially cold, so do not forget you dress appropriately for the weather. Well, sadly, I ain't got no jacket, so... I don't know if I came up here before. Holy shit. Red Rim? I feel like I haven't, man. Because I've never scaled all the way up here. I don't think there's any ether currents up here, which is why the Watcher. What the hell is that? What are these? Are these like... are these supposed to be the sightseeing logs? How do we register them? Let me see if I can find... / lookout? Ooh, hey Drummy. Thanks, Zeppelin. Thank the fucking Lord. I've missed so many. Dude. Thanks so much. Okay, that's how it works. Gotcha. I was reading the wiki earlier and didn't say jack shit. Oh man, I have missed so many sightseeing locations. Drumsticks. That's a cool name. Never done a single one. Why? I mean, if I come across it, might as well just stand on it and do it. I'm not gonna deliberately look for it. Nice, Godbert. If Fury take me, it's freezing. Bah, this is a waste of time. No living thing could survive in a godforsaken wasteland. Godbert is definitely dressed up. Over there, look. Someone's coming from the vigil. Inspector, Inspector, is that you? Wow. Definitely dressed looks like one. Almost. Oh, he's the one with the zombies. As I live and breathe, of all the places to be reunited with Master Zombie Brand's compatriots. How fare you all this fine evening? Hark, a heretic raised from the dead by his brothers and holy magics. He's not a heretic, he's one of gentle dead men. What brings you so far from Old Dog, good sir? Guess he doesn't need any thick clothes because he's already cold. Well, as you know, ours is a rather lonely existence. So when we heard rumors of an abandoned fortress held by zombies, we were delighted. I was chosen to serve as emissary and set out immediately. Alas, it seems my efforts were for naught. Ah, truly, every last one dead? That is to say, irrevocably dead? If it was necessary, then so be it. Still, after coming all this way, it is more than a little disappointing, you understand? Then my calculations were wrong? Inspector didn't land in Corthas? No, do not fret so. If it is our overlord you seek, then you are in luck. As the new founder of Gentle Dead Men, our fates and our aether are inextricably entwined. In fact, I can feel it coming to me now. Hey Kai! Well, this is an old thing, which I just salvaged out and made a ghetto setup. Hopefully it gets better, but right now it has like a pretty high chance of falling down. So, you know, it's just a thing that will happen. Truly, good sir. You can guide us to Inspector Hildiobrando. As surely as my rotting nose can lead me to fresh brains, follow me and my friends. Asher seems pleased. One must remain vigilant for heresy, for it can manifest in myriad ways. It is a vile, insidious sickness which must needs be burned out here, and the infection takes hold. Surely zombification would qualify, yes. Hey Lunky, thanks for zapping, dude. Confound it, they've left us behind. Oh wow, that's a thing. What do they think they are commandeering this investigation? And employing a zombie as a bloodhound? It beggars belief. We must regain control of the situation. Speak with a gentle dead man. Just went to get pizza and I'm chilling. How's you? Well, we managed to rather fix or what is that term? Adjust and tweak FF14 to work with my webcam. It doesn't drop frames as much now, but I think it still does. Yeah, it's still dropping frames, but hey, when it runs with the webcam, apparently there's some weird drop frames happening. Godburst is doing squats. But yeah, I did set up the green screen, and finally you can see my webcam. Hold a moment, my friends. I must needs concentrate. Master Zombie Brand is indeed nearby, but there is also something else. Mayhap a powerful magic confounding my senses. I can guide you no further. We must needs split up and search the area. Now see here. These ways are infested with wild beasts, and you would have us split up? Saul can handle herself through. Have you clearly no reason to fear death? But what of Mistress Nashu? The random webcam is full res though. It's at 720. I'm not sure if that's a full, but it's at 720. Because it only can do 60 FPS at 720. So I guess it's not the full. So it's not the full, yeah. Also, I don't need full in fact, because I'm only using this much space, right? Like that, up there. It just cuts off. I take your meaning, my good Jean-Michel. Praise ye to the lady's protection. Inquisitor Sir, sire, would you care to take the lead? Come on, you two, expected us out there somewhere. Surely, I can just... Okay. Can we even use a lower one since webcams aren't that big part of the stream? That's true, but the thing is, you have to go through the logic of when it's as big as it can go, and then you squeeze it out, you get pretty sharp image. So that's actually a good thing. Oxala, it's got to be the inspector. Oh, it's definitely him then. And he's surrounded by giant fluffy man-shaped gazebos. Nay, my lady, they are not mere gazebos. Note, they are regal bearing. They are gentlemen gazebos. Fearsome yet fastidious foes would surely tear me rotting limb from rotting limb. Well, it's closing in. Only soul I can save from the zombie band now. Okay. Gentleman Yeti. Gentlemanly legs. I mean, I'm not pulling that out, that's for sure. He has to somehow come out himself. Inspector, Inspector, can you hear me? We've been looking all over for you. Oh, but this won't do. I've got to get you out of there before you catch cold. What the fuck? That's... Oh god. Up and up them. Everyone is waiting for you. Wow. Forgive me, if I pull any harder, my arms are like to tear. Yeah, no, that's on purpose, mate. Ah, there you are. We heard shouting. Have you perchance found something? Fury, take me, is that my heretic? I haven't found it, I wonder if I'm alive. Inspector Hildiobrand's definitely not a heretic, and he's probably not dead either. He's just hibernating, like last time. Hildy ever was a late riser, fear not. My wife and I had our ways of waking him. Galaxy brain stuff, I know, right? Like how we all just... Inspector Hilda, oh my god, I couldn't read that fast and right this instant. You really serious as fuck. Surely he'll wake up. Love that a monocle is stuck on his face. fucking faces, man. Oh my god. How do they even do the faces, man? It's fantastic. Well, I guess we need a bigger radius to walk away from. It's gonna be a huge explosion. Whoa! Fucking nuke the ground. How? It's just saying, how is that gonna pull him out? Was it a Manderville meteor strike or was it a Manderville meteor drive? Bah, maybe Julian was right. Trying to name everything only leads to needless confusion. One more time then. Out you go. What? Nice. I don't know what's its name, but I know where it's from. Splendidly suplex, God, but who invented the Manderville dancing? It's so where am I? The snowy wastelands of Corthas. And who are these people I see before me? But of course, who else would venture into inhospitable climes and wake me from slumber sweet but my beloved friends? It's almost Kevin Denson. No, it's so... ugh, to watch. It's so insulting to watch for some reason. Why do I feel like though I've stepped through a portal into an alternate reality and bound by the laws of logic? Nice, Sir is self-conscious and he's self-aware, oh my god. What is that, a mammoth? Where did it come from? No, that? My father drove me into the earth. I found it buried beneath the snow. Little Lala fell in, girl. How adorable. Ashu, please. Note the firm, muscular legs. Not unlike my own. It's clearly a Lalafellin boy. Now that you mention it, I suppose his features are rather masculine. You two cannot possibly be serious. I'm the very soul of seriousness, good sir. Especially in matters of deduction. This is undoubtedly, oh my god. A young boy who, much like myself, fell into a deep slumber upon being buried beneath the snow. Now then, let us gently wake him and ascertain his identity. Oh my god. Godbird, what? There, that ought to do it. I don't know how he sounds like, by the way, from F9. What is this place? Who am I? What? What? It would seem that although father's ungentle administrations served to restore this young boy to life, it also robbed him of his memory. How did I get here? Who am I? Why can I not remember? Do not worry, young man. Everything will be alright. Take it from me. I have lost my memory more times than I can even remember. Then, can you help me to remember? Hearken to me now, for I, Hildiobrando, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby swear to solve the mystery of the amnesic hobbledoy. Dehoy. Wonderful, wonderful. I get started on a batch on Nash's delights. Effective as your explosives were in the past, I suspect that young Gigi lacks the hearty constitution required to survive such an approach. Gigi, is that my name? When you were muttering Gigi. I suspect that phrase might hold some significance to you, so until such time as we learn your real name, I say, why not adopt it as a playful moniker? But, does just sound all mammoths make? What kind of imbecile goes and names a mammoth Gigi anyway? Is there a race called mammoth? Gigi. I like this name. Oh god, I lost voice. Thank you, kind sir. How will this new name help me to remember who I am? Patience, Kiki. This is only the beginning. Next, we will return to the city and see if we cannot find any who know who you are. Come along. Now that I know our overlord is safe and sound, I too must take my leave of you and return to my brothers. I dare say rigor mortis was set in if I remain here any longer. Bound for Tarlon, then allow me to accompany you. Julian will give me no end of trouble if I keep her waiting much longer, though perhaps she will forgive me once I tell her of Hildy's return. This is rather a lot to digest, though you have the look of one accustomed to such happenings. In any case, regardless of Mistress Nashu's protestations, the inspector will not be granted access to the capital until we can confirm that he is not a heretic. You have my word that he will be treated fairly. Thanks, sire. Oh no, Conan's dude's back. Wait, didn't we already discover who it is? So it's a different Conan guy now. Fury takes me that man. I suppose you've heard the news then. Inspector Hildiobrando was cleared of all suspicions and judged to be no more than an eccentric curiosity. If you're looking for him, good luck. I want to thank him for his cooperation, but as soon as the Temple Knights released him, he and his assistants ran off to God knows where with that mammoth in tow. As for my investigation, in spite of all that twists and turns, I managed to salvage a satisfactory result. As far as the Inquisition is concerned, the suspicious vagabond was not more than a zombie which wandered away from a dust vigil, sickness which has since been purged. So it would seem that all is right with the world once more. For now, I have no doubt that the Inspector would turn up again like Bad Kill. When he does, trouble is sure to follow. How is that like? Introductory chapter 1. Is this gonna be the opening song? Yeah. Oh, he's also main character at the game. Of course. Gigi. Oh my god. The what? Pray this morning finds you well, Sola, or at least better than it finds me. It seems I have no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his member to me. It was unearthed under most suspicious circumstances, after all, and who can say what secrets or heresy it might hold? Therefore, the Inquisition will conduct a thorough investigation, and if needs must destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is the interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? Fury be praised, at least you have seen the reason. Let us pray he will as well. I'm given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with a mammoth in tow, they often frequent the gazebo near Fortune's Manor. With any luck, they will be there now. For attempts. Ow. For the most part, cannot see it, but then it moves out because there's wind. Oh, nice. Hildiobrand's there. With Gigi. Verily shall we scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of heavens, for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, the stuff of fairy tales and legends. Who's a grand adventure in the deepest pit of seven hills? Just so. Such is the creed of Hildiobrand, agents of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Oh my god, he's doing it too. Well posed, Kiki, well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday. Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine, I hereby command you to surrender that mammoth of suspected heretical origin into my custody. Why hello there, Sola, an Inquisitor's sire, ever the jester. Accusing poor Gigi of being a clockwork heretic when it is plain to see that he is merely a precious young lad. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl. As if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity. As you please. Were you not witness to the magnificent display of Manovillian masculinity were moments ago? That's cause you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. It's literally JoJo the FF, man. Everyone's just posing. Is this Shadori? Inspector Sire? What is all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard. Oh, Lord Edmund, my sincerest apologies for disturbance. I come to seize this. Oh, I lost his accent already. I seized this mammoth on behalf of the Inquisition, a fact which I clearly explained to the inspector before you arrived. At which point they said to bickering about the contraption's gender. What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi is a boy or a girl? This clearly is a strapping young lad, no? Here you take me, not you too. Has the world gone mad? Fine, but even supposing that Gigi is a real boy, You cannot deny that the circumstances of discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. Beg your pardon, miraculous resuscitation? I see. And until such time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Manderville. I will even stand as a witness here and now if you wish. Adopt? That would make me Gigi's father? Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Yes, of course, I'll do it. I, Hildiobrando, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Manderville. Papa Hildy, Papa Hildy! Inspector's finally became a father. It's so beautiful. Quite. Now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Edmund. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son, we must away. Oh my god, it's a Three Stooges now. It's great. Oh, hello. I would not presume to question your grand design, but confound it all. Well, mayhap I cannot detain the mammoth, but I'm still within my rights to observe the blasted thing. Well, I guess he's hanging out with us now. So he is the other inspector of this second chapter. But Galbraith will be pleased to hear that his son is as hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. Oops. Follow Gigi? What the hell? Where did he go? What? Ow. Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of his garden architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manner of House Duran Metheltonsters. Pray do not fill the boy. The mammoth's head with such nonsense. That is the supreme sacred tribunal of the Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. I should know, I work there. Furthermore, I am quite certain that there is no House Durham Termshal. That is rather a ludicrous portmanteau of the four high houses, including that esteemed house which but recently stood as witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything? No, nothing. I say, rather than parading him before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let us make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos. Well, that will jog his memory, alright. I think we're gonna change Cyrus' voice a little bit. Fuck, I don't know where is it. Oh. Stables should be near the Sky Steel, right? I'm gonna make Sire like emotionless. That might suit him a bit better. Splendid specimens of the horse bird flesh, would you not agree? The hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer. These chocobos are the pride of his guardian's gallery, and any temple knight who dare exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. Can be better. How about now, Kiki? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos, it might help. It didn't. You know, just because you found him in Corython Snowbank doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across yours. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me. Just go like, bruh, hang around here, of course you are. Spot spread. But I want one. Buy me a chocobo, please, father. Well, let's put same here because... Father, that strange looking thing is staring at us. Am I that strange looking? Aw. Why bother? It's no use. I found his voice. No, Kiki. You must not give in despair so easily. Did I not promise that you days filled with grand adventures and eventual discovery of your mislaid memories? Spirits, Kiki, spirits. Nice. Nice pose. My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism? Unwaged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps. At least look before you strike a pose. The gods only know how much that vase costs. 123,504,000 gil at last assessment. It was over 700 years old and graced the homes of the dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke. 100 million? Oh, Helen, why have you forsaken me? can't find the voice for Sire, man. Well, would you look at that? What mage was he in FF9? I don't know. It's a miracle. Nay, the divine intervention of Fury herself. Did I do that? Kiki, my boy, that was marvelous. You're a born artisan, just like father. Yeah, because he got slammed by Goldberg, didn't he? Papa, Hildy's Papa. Your grandpapa Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus come back from their tour of Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. Do not demean this mammoth's power as mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle. I demand you all acknowledge it. Alright, I'm gonna bounce. See you later. Have a nice rest of the stream. Alright, Lunky. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for hanging out and lurking, man. This mammoth. Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the mammoth. Nay, 100 million gil. And the Duke's priceless vase. My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price. Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a mammoth. Gigi, whatever has gotten into you, you are my son. You are a Manderville man. Listen to your papa, Gigi. You're a Manderville girl, through and through. Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama. Oh no, it's at the rebellious stage. Rebellious stage already. Oh, it's only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, so can I. I say we find out what's got him thinking he's a mammoth. But he is a mammoth. How can you not? Ah, never mind. The course of fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildiobrando, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son. That's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man whose unmasked thieves have defeated duelists and led armies of the undead. I like how the undead zombies are still like so loyal to him. It's great. Yes, that is all very... Wait, was that on what? The undead, actually. Don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that mammoth. We should begin by speaking with the sentry stationed at the city gates and airship landing. If Fury help us, he has left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner than later. I will visit Ark of the Worthy, while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we will regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. Well, okay. We're going to the airship. Oh no, it's here first. Why is there a dungeon here? Have we been to the dungeon here? I think we have. Just forgotten. The Airy we have, right? We have, okay, 55, alright. Sky still, sky still. Speak with him, why? You gotta find a member, right? Okay. I mean, let's look for him. Blue feather with a wide brim hat. He came through here. Bought passage in a supply ship bound for Falcon's Nest. One of them was named Ladofells, right? Funny little buggers. Seem keen to be anywhere but here. Well, if Gigi left the city, it was not by the main gates. And the sentries at the airship landing has seen no one matching his description. Falcon's Nest, if you would take me, must we return to the freezing pit of despair. Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him and embrace him as my son once more. However, I surmise our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, where there is one reason he would return to those frozen wastes. To frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds. Really, he seemed in no mood to frolic when I last saw him. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to mend the vase, only to become morose and belligerent when it became clear to him what he was, in fact, a mammoth. I might even say he remembered what he was, remembered his purpose, and so he returned to the western corridors, the famous breeding ground for heresy, where we first found him. Home to his heretic matters, to share with him the intelligence he had gathered on the city. The long-lasting, undeniable, the unquestionable, the unmistakable scent of heresy. What are we standing around for? We have a heretic to catch. Inspector, I'm starting to think the Inquisitor Serum might not think very highly of our little girl. It is possible, but I will not presume to know his feelings here, he voiced them explicitly. Until such time as he does, we should endeavor to surreptitiously bring him around to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtlety in all things, Nashu. That is the Manderville way. Okay. Should switch Force 2 while watching a stream. Switch Force 2? Guess we are going to Falcon's Nest. I think we don't need a ride, but sure. They're all here, nice. Aha, I knew it. The madman immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. By the fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of our heretics. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretics, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector. I think I just had one of those moments, you know, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Godbert. I did tell her grandpapa might like to see that trick of hers. Brilliant deduction, Nashu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents. The self-same ones he renounced when he declared you were not his father. Ha ha ha, what a fine young gentleman, eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion the 3 generations of Mandervilles beckons. I really can't be bothered. Like, this guy has already had enough shit, and much less of the other guy. I forgot his name. Start with you if I'm not mistaken. Even he like entertains sometimes. This guy's completely just doesn't bother. Is it down here? Oh, wait, it's above me. Where do we go? Oh no. Oh no, what the hell? It's just Godber and nice. Careful with your one pin below about. Rabbit lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to his cap, suggesting the impact of something small and round traveling at high speed. They were playing snowballs. Ugh, my head. Who? Oh, it's you. You followed me. Oh, Kiki, if you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see you are unharmed. It seemed he was struck by a snowball, much like this Steinbox. He's dead, Steinbox. Are you sure he isn't damaged? As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi. We Mandervilles are made of sterner stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from realms above. And my mind is no less brilliant for the experience. I already had enough shit, man. I expect the earth was no less brilliant for the experience either. Why are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he? What good fortune to cross paths with you lot so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julian. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us? Grandpapa Godbird, Grandpapa Godbird. Mama Nashu says, you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, Grandpapa Godbird. Grant me life. Make me a real boy. Holy shit, it's Pinocchio. Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little. I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy. Then let us begin. This is just a Lalafell. This body, it's everything I've ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbird. Thank you. Oh, but I have not even begun to begin. By God, guide my hammer. Nice. Julian and Ice is fine. She's turned into. Oh my god. Papa Hildy, I am a Manderville man. Gigi, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you. This fucking game, man. Oh my god. Papa Hildy. Gigi. What's Gigi doing? What is... What the fuck? What? Well, he's a proud dad. Oh, he's already learned to let the dance. Now that brings back some memories. Papa Hildy, oh dear, who could have done such a thing? He'll dad best dad. Oh no, he's a full-fledged. Oh, he's back now. By the Fury, just like the vase all over again, miraculously restored to its original form. Gigi, my boy, upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is, how shall I put this, more manageable. And much more adorable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a mammoth? That's definitely not how mammoths sound, but I don't know how they sound, so... Is that what's been troubling you all this time? Why didn't you say so? Manderville is more than flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you a man or a machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mammoth, you look them in the eye and say, nay, I am a Manderville mammoth. Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but circumstances forced my hand. I have formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville. You gods, I knew he was fond of the mammoth, but did you hear that woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son. Grandpapa Godbird, Grandpapa Godbird. Ah, it all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godbird and Grandmama Julian. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpapa Godbird, Grandmama Julian. Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say. Ha ha ha. How did Julian even marry Godbird? She's by far like the best girl though. And so what's bloody grand about that? Oh. She's faster than them now. That hype face. That real shit face, man. I'll not be made grandmother to a bloody buggering mammoth. It's past time I made some sense to my beloved boy. I want that weapon, man. If you retake me, I'd heard tales of dark nights before, but no, couldn't be. No, I think it was something far worse. Heretical, like as not, but rules be damned, I'm not risking my life to find out. I still can't find Sarah's voice. I'll just read normally. Whoa, hi. They're mad, utterly mad. The whole damn lot of them. How their house could rise to such prominence I will never understand. Well, at least the mammoth seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I didn't know a mammoth could even have an existential crisis. Wait, what am I saying? It's a mammoth. Why should I care what it claims to think or feel? What's what? If you take me there, idiocy is infectious. I mustn't allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow proceeding, report to your superior, one step at a time, one step at a time. Why are members discriminated in the fantasy, FF world? Man, I gotta play 9. Oh, he's watching. Oh, it's in Foundation. Right then, my superiors, having been informed of the mammoth's adoption by House Vanderbilt as witnessed by House Fortams, proceeded to take me to task for my gross of mishandling the situation. They remain convinced that the mammoth is the product of heretical machinations, and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as Manderville Mammoth, casting about for any hint of case alongside his doting father. In any event, though I do not share my superior's conviction, I think it's safe to say something exceedingly unusual about that mammoth. He saw with my own eyes. He saw with your own eyes how effortlessly it restored the vast and itself to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I've seen before. Whoa. Nice. A gill. I'm assuming maybe in reality these quests come in like weeks or months, so which is why it's a bit weird when I crash course all of them at once. That you stand here before me is proof that Halon smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance. Before you think to run away screaming terror, I pray you hear me out. Your concerns are esteemed, now missing, presumed dead, Knights of the Heaven Sword. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantness began. Yet recently we have heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. This heresy must most fall, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it, but we will need all help we can get, which means, if you take me, we could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if you don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyways. At least this way it'll be on our terms, and we can keep an eye on that boy, Mammoth! Yes, right. Oh, you must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and Inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... Praise Halon, for the moment I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't, to Fortin's manner. I don't know what else is this gazebo being used for, but like how this is exclusively Manderville. Because Gigi, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman. Oh, what? But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman? Ah, Inquisitor, sir. Solo. Good evening to you both. Are you come as adoring fans or on business? Business. Always business, you may rest assured. And I, Hildiobrando, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion? Evasion? Wait, before we get into that, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, tempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to the straight and narrow. That's not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home. Now, Gigi, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as we are all, but it belongs to Lord Edmund. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmund, would you? I guess not. Then where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? Does it have a warm stove with a steaming kaiti-2 kettle? Whoops. It's hard to read. Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please. Where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms. And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmund's gazebo for how long? I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if not domesticated. Nashu. Dangerous indeed, my boy. We are gentlemen inspectors free to travel the length and breadth of Irza in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath the gazebo? I guess. If it's a case you want, you need not go so far. We're currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as Knights of the Heaven Sword. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with a promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be so traumatizing that they have refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for you, you shall receive due compensation. Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildiobrando, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, and well versed in the ways of fairer sex. Since when? Mommy, Mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Ulda. And leave my beloved boy to keep playing at being an inspector, as well as the father of the bloody mammoth. After that, you're coming home right this instant. How can you say such things? It's my life calling to be an inspector. And Key is my son. He is a Manderville man. Grand as it is to see you, you have come at a most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nashu, come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice. Nice save, Hildy. False balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry hours of a father. I trust you, Lord, will help me keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along. Oh, it kept getting better and worse. So I kept on waiting. Question the maidens of the last vigil. Foolish fall pedestrian ride. Where others night slightest resemblance, and our memories every detail, wherever you could be. That is creepy. As our graceful allowance, I dare not say it. They must accept walks in Halone's halls. Vengeful. Demands satisfaction, since terrible weapons are a quite one. Ladies' emotion lined pockets with guilt. Shabber with the purge them like festering sickness they are. Pity remains missing, so much, very much pity. Papa Hilly, that grandmama over there is staring at us. Now, Kiki, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you have only one grandmother. Second, that this is tremendously important. Never ever call her that, at least not yet. Promise? Time to go. Alright, Grim. Thanks for alerting, man. appreciate it. Yes, father. Promise not to call Grandmama Julian Grandmama Julian. Greetings, my lady. Oh, aren't you a charmer? There, I was thinking you might have ripped your bloody head off if you said a G with it one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy? Ah, my faithful assistants, have you gleaned any new information? Other than the fact that these women's scorn seem to detest fake knights with every fiber of their being. These two women were telling me all about what they do if they corner sir. Is this the best you can do then? Play elves and girlish fantasies? You call yourself a Manderville man? I assure you, mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth hides is oft unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg of a moment of your time. Somehow doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. But he's always right, though. Aye, it is true. I too was taken by the false promises of these awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for a chance to meet Sir Velguin, so that when they said I finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. But when they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold, I looked on the hideous faces of the so-called grandsires. I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but their neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Hildiobrando. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search. Lady, I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildiobrando, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes. Yep, Hildy always hits it. Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! There you have it. Our quarry can be found in Hildiobrando. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman. It's well and good, but I've never heard of Hildiobrando, have you? You mean we're to travel to Dravanian hinterlands right now, just like that? Oh, okay. No, gazebo to call our own. Nice. I wonder. Fuck, wrong way. Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament of the hard work and camaraderie of our Uplander and Gobby citizens. Yes, well, I'm glad we're no longer pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julian in the pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad goblins fly again. God's sake, Hildy, accepting Sola. There's a lot to be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me. Hey Zav. Phase indeed. Thanks for happening, mate. We got a little green screen set up, but it's not that safe, so I'm not gonna touch it. And if anything, it has a tendency to fall. I'll take a picture of how the setup looks like, and you guys will know what I'm talking about. Nonsense. I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son. If I may interject. Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector sense tells me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek. Yep, we're covering chat as well. It's great. Yes, Lou Jacques. Could you tickle my sword? Tickle your. Which one is your sword? Your little sword over there. Tickle your sword. Your little sword up there. Nose of Grandsires. Sneakily unplanned to keep to souls. Oh man, I'm supposed to talk like Gobby? Yeah, it's fine. We will not Gobby folk. But each to own. Watch out, says no questions, only jingle shine. We must be talking about them Grandsires. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. He visits a great library, though I can't tell me why. You can tell why? Exceedingly experienced treasure hunter. I know about the Grandsires. They keep to themselves in a building of theirs. South to the grand spot. You'd best watch out, though. There's a dangerous bunch. Liable to kill you if you're looking at them cockeyed. I'm assuming that's a little bit of a typo in it. Psyche. What psyche? Which psyche are we talking about here? A three-headed goblin. Hopefully I've not seen the last of the old woman. Sasha's life of Psyche? No. If only we had a testimony of a concerned citizen which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. Dude, I haven't caught up. The only thing we've been watching is JoJo. I haven't even finished Senko, man. Like, you didn't already know. Thanks, Zaf. That's a good reassurance right there. The Grandsires are hold on a building south of the market. Good show. Yeah, that's the one. Come on, let's inform the others. The sooner no one is home, there is naught we can do but wait. What is it, Asher? Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if you stay here. You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in? As I live in Hildiobrando, Hildiobrando, Maximilian Manderville. Slow fix? Could that be slow fix coin toss? Wait, they know each other? Do you know this copy, Inspector? I most certainly do. Master Slowfix was my very first employer. Traveling to Sonaland long ago, Gobbyflock was the waylaid of Uplander's bandits. With no jingle shine to pray brass blades, we had no way to backtake goods. Leaving the house for the first time in 2 weeks. What? You've been holed up in the house for 2 weeks. What? Till we make a busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is. With fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and brings much bangy boom. And returns to goodly Gobby's missing goods and great justice. Slowfig gains new appreciation for Uplanders, but for a chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceived an egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy, a founding father of Ildershire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is. Ha ha ha, oh, the memories. It was a near thing, for the bandits were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sign, and, as they say, boom gobby doom. Oh, no busy deals for the wicked. No busy deals indeed. But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, you gods, Master Sofix. Just looking at what you and your flock have made of these ruins make me big eyes. I've only been playing Apex and watching anime. Oh shit, that's nice. Sounds about right, man. Sounds about a great time. Gobbleflock has come a long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand lending. Oh, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice. White set of a gazebo and perfectly good estate is right behind you. Resident of building an area and Slowfix happy to evict them. Everyone has their tans and I look like a blank A4 sheet of paper. Well, sounds like me, Zaf. Don't worry about it, man. It's called the Reddit. But we were pursuing the fiends who have lived here on suspicions of defrauding young women. Fraud. It's Slowfix like an egalitarian utopia. This he will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentleman Uplander and his flock stay inside the Grand Cirrus. No need for jingle shine either. Huzzah! Giant gazebo to call our own. Lost his voice for a bit today. I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowfix. Thank you. A natural skin color is darker than mine when I try to get a tan. I mean, dude, you're white, man. You're white as fuck. I'm like, because of the filter he's using. I don't know about that, man. Also, there's like lighting. No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobbyflock is possessed of moral obligation to repay gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo, and good luck with hunt for Grand Sirs. Hey Zev, are you ill? Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it? I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas. Now he's got himself a sodden gazebo. Bloody else. He really thinks I'm gonna let him keep on playing at being a father. Not ill, Minecraft. Nice. How does the crest even look like? I don't know. Like, I have just nothing to do. Oh my god. It's adorable. Damn, this shot though. Still no sign of Taurus Grand Sirs. I dare say we're going to need more paint. Wow, I see the crest there. Nice timing. Much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea. Hey, Inspector, is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? Oh, it is quite normal behavior of my adoring fans, I would think. Then finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the grand bloody seers. Come on, they're getting away. Fuck, which side? Okay, the other side. Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once. I like how Sirius ran together with them. He's just tired now. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grandsires. Name yourselves and answer your misdeeds. Oh my god. Slayer of 1,000 worms, silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens, Orland. Master of magics, ancient and awesome, divine hand which hath defeated maladies, save senescence and inconscience, Goonspart. Grandsires Excelsior! I don't know whether to laugh or cry. We have both. Opposing battle. Grandsires. You stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. Can you sleep on his side with ears like that? Like when your ears ache when your headset is pressing up against them? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe they all sleep straight. Maybe they all sleep standing. Who knows? I, Hildiobrando, agent for inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, and come on behalf of these poor defenseless innocents, and to see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now, lay down your arms and surrender yourselves into my custody. Ha! The audacity of this boy. You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. What? Nash was impressed. Ruby's day. Oh, he flew up too. I thought he fired the thing. Gods, how I've missed this. The air is streaming past, the blood pumping. Taste copper on my lips, a slight dizziness. It was on a day like this have we met, wasn't it? When we soared into the azure skies, we never truly came back down. That one, but it's Hildy. Maybe we can screenshot something from my previous ones. What's going on? What? Did my eyes deceive? Things near my heart. Descended from Helen's halls to guide me to her bosom. Oh, old Geralt. My beloved, my everything. Long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher. Orland? Orland! fuck just happened? Alas, poor Orland. I knew him not in the slightest, but he seems a decent man. Chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding. Rue it hard. Wait, I've seen this before all too recently. Yes, anyway, he's only mostly dead. If the monster of magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved. Inferior in terms of badass, but superior in terms of slapstick comedy compared to Gerald. Yep. Geralt. Ooh, referring to me. I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, I'll get right on that. A wonderful voice of creation, send unto me the creature of the abyss. My thrall to command that I may smite. No, wait, that's not good. Let me see. Something of a rather less controversial tradition. Yes, something more pep. A vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh. And smite my foes. He just arrowed. Foes? I thought you were friends. That face in. Saint Rain had buggered me with a bleeding galbog. My back. Oh, I would seem underestimated you lot. That makes two of us. Enough, leave them be, or you do not care what becomes of the mammoth. How did he get caught? Hee, but when? How? Am I cringing or am I laughing? I think it's both. Oh, wait, aren't you? Thought I recognized you. First in Ishka, then in Nidoshai. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bearer of faces fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which hath deceived. King and Queen's Doris. You can't possibly have been so naive to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet here you are, effortlessly and easily lured into our trap, for which we are most grateful, mind. My companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. Yeah, cause it's extra shit, so I think they can't find any. It's extra, what man? Could have been more yummy, and I think there will be. All has been in preparations for this moment. The party schemes for the first. The objective of his grand design has been this singular mammoth. I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way, we have no desire to hurt the boy. We require his help to reclaim which is rightfully ours, our youth. Found it, I can't see. Now we gotta save Gigi. Damn, they're very slowly getting away. Papa Hildy. Gigi. Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. Like they were actually not going for them. Charles struck me down for a fool. Desperate was I to seize the Grancer as they failed to discern their true intent before it's too late. Now poor Gigi is in her clutches. But if I never see my beloved son again, I suppose we ought to be prepared for the worst. They could be halfway to rods at hand by now. Very much doubt that, given the way they're moving at a Mantoy's pace. Little milk sobs, right? Just get out right after the gold buggers. It's fully immersion invented. Combat games might make nerds deadly. Yeah, once VR is like full out, it's Kirito level, and obviously Kirito is deadly. Huh. What my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. Bully couldn't hurt a nerd who knows Mortal Kombat controls. You right. Rito is making a fighting game? Since when? Why is that a thing? Oh, I can't fly here. Ah. Wait, what the fuck? Where is he? Oh shit, he's outside, but like all the way there. He didn't. Spits we don't know since when, but they revealed a secret recently. What? That sounds dumb. Also very possible, considering he could reprogram the game from inside the game, even though the game is already a thing. Rito Kirito. Rito? Rito. Not Kirito. Nice. I mean, it's okay, I guess. Since the Grancers have been caught once more, the very inspector trying to catch him. Like the evil community isn't toxic enough. Well, more than from LOL. Well, yep, we're gonna have like screaming 5-year-olds. How ironic. How premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it. What a matter of opportunity to present itself. Asking you shall receive. We can ambush the wizened dragoon. Take him hostage in demand exchange. Inquisitor sir, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violence of kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, no, we shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. I will stalk and subdue the Grand Sir and relieve him of his armor. How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him a hostage? Rest assured I shall reveal it soon enough. Godspeed, Saul. Oh, I guess I'm doing it. Like, still getting drop frames, by the way. Probably because it's foliage. Ah, I knew you. Wait, who are you again? Something awfully familiar about his muscular forearms, yet strong yet tender looking fingers. Say, would you be so kind to massage my shoulders, young lady? There's this lingering ache, this tension that Gonsbar can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my blessed breastplate? Oh, of course, how silly of me. Pray lend me a hand with these straps. Okay. It's okay. Truly, young lady, you are a saint. Ah, I swear, the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right, I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations. Massage him? I'll touch his back, I guess. I had pets. Non is not a pet, man. Come on. What the fuck? Non is just in the basement. He's not a pet. A healing tingle. With that, I had a tincture of salamander with which to treat these aches. A little pig's knee used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Predictable. Come, do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot, slowly. Make me forget my troubles. I said this command is rigged so that Non looks good with his 3 months. Harder, higher. Close your eyes and dream. Old dragon's soft snoring suddenly stops, and you begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger, only to stop short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and the mercy of the nearby revenant's bears and tentacled mortals. May he rest in peace. My stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon. By taking care, I mean afford him all due courtesy as befitting a man of his years, while his returning equipment are required. Capital. Without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity. Yep. You two look nothing alike. may be old and slow, but they're not blind. O ye of little faith, you're in for a treat, for you shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandervillian guile and subterfuge. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? We just ate, you death bugger. Where in the hell is this Orland? I know he's gotta take a piss every hour, but damn it. Can at least be quick about it. It's alright, Zaf, you can earn it back. There's no point in living. Not even trying to watch the stream to earn it back. Greetings, Valo and Tulivians. I've returned. Oh, bollocks. It's about time. Oh no, that's bollocks. Pack up your things and once back in the road 10 minutes. Yeah, man. He does sound wise. He's definitely wise. I don't know about the handsome part. It's definitely wise though. Before we do that, we must release the young Gigi here to behave an unbecoming gentleman to keep children in cages. And the 7th house is blathering. He's gonna get away. No, he will not. See? Stay here within my care. Right then. On a completely unrelated note, I shall now take this boy with me on a brief sojourn to the wilderness. If he would take me, it's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good. I'm cold. There are marbles after me. Nice, stand there. That's a screenshot right there. I'm me, but you're also me. But that can't be, unless... It's gonna have a heart attack. This is it. This is the moment when my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Pixney will be together at last. Yeah, it was. Oh shit, the slow-mo. Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with the ruse of a hack knight? Would make me make a minstrel blush. You gods, I never realized dying would hurt so much. Now Sarchansky, come with me. Vivi, wait! It's like those heavy rain enhanced animation. My son, what has gotten into you? Vivi, Vivi, where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi, what you are, a creation of the great Shaolin Archmagus Quan. Quan, I was given life by Grandpapa Quan. I remember now, we lived together and he taught me many things about the outside world. His name is Vivi, it just hit me. What exactly do you remember, my son? Everything, yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi. That you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make you young again. And so, in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone. What the fuck, Zeph? Turn back the hands of time. What we witnessed in Crozier. The Duke priceless vase. The power could be brought to bear on people. But wait, how do you know all these? You couldn't have possibly been associates with Archmagus Quan. We found his journals during one of the many trips to the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with fortunes to match. With no soldier has the strength to triumph over time. But no soldier. Before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke our living. To keep doing what we do best until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon an opportunity of a lifetime, a second lifetime as it were. We'll see, but he is pretty important. Mammoth with the power to take that which has broken and restore it to its prime state, to turn back time with his temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fury take this is also. I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. Yeah, you did miss the part. We knew where to look, even. With the journals, we determined that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance for a second chance was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us, we can help you unlock your true potential. So it gets even uglier. What the fuck, Zeph? Just think what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only you could make us young again, you may even have the power to restore life to Archmagus Quan. Vivi. Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At least, at best, you can animate a corpse. I need not reveal the precepts of declared products of necromancy or abomination in the eyes of the fury. Oh no. Kiki, wait. What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You're a Mandeville mammoth. You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpapa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them. We must respect Gigi's decision. That's the kind of chapter, eh? Giving up and coming back home. I know, right? I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from the singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magic to pervert the natural order. It falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Yeah, if I was reading silently, you know. Inquisitor Sir, I must applaud your dedication to your work, and cannot thank you enough for all you have done on our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Sir for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully. Well, seeing as how we can only guess the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to pursue them. Knew you would understand. Right then, there's no time to waste. Nashu, let us retire to our new gazebo and rediscuss our plans. I suppose it'd been a shame had he given up easily. Though that means I don't have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, the bloody mammoth really got the power to make them young again. Wait, she looks okay. I say I suspend my pursuit, and I will. That doesn't mean I won't continue an investigation to the mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. Don't trust anyone over 60 is the quest name. I see you saw fit to return to capital as well. Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlatan origin. And I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal knights. This is of course for our sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that? As if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one. I'm sure I don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you. That will be all. No, hey. Well, another chapter done. Wonder how many chapters there are. The